Shelby. I was finna call you Shells, but I manage our artist and her name is Shells, so I can't actually.
How does everyone know to call me that?
Because it's the perfect nickname for somebody named Shelby. it just rolls. Like if you don't think of Shells or like Shelly or something like that.
I don't like Shelly.
Shelly sounds like an old white lady.
Yeah. Or just a white lady, period.
Yeah, Shelly is a white lady name. Shelly is I know a white lady named Shelly.
I know a white boy named Shelby.
You know a white boy named Shelby?
Mm-hmm.
I'd have been like...
I shared his name. I went to school in Northeast.
I'd have been like, son, you out of there.
No, he was white.
Oh, well then, he's still out of there, but you know.
I was in that school to public school, that type of school to public school.
I miss white school. I only went to black school for like 2 years when I went to Lancaster. Because, I wasn't at Lancaster all 4 years. But yeah, that was...
I had a feeling, but I wasn't sure. Because like I told you, like, I knew
Mm-hmm.
you. I didn't know you. So.
I love when people be having stories with me. Be like, yeah, you remember in the 9th grade? I'd be like, yeah, bro. Whole time I know damn well I ain't know your ass in the 9th grade, big dog. I just tagged. I always do the same thing. I just tagged a bunch of random people. I don't know who's on this.
And I've also told you, like, when you go live, you need to tag me. You don't do it.
It'd be so hard to keep because if I had a nickel for everybody that was like, yeah, when you go live, tag me on my other page. I already got the list set up. So as soon as I click on invite friends, the first 50 people is people that's always on the list. But this is my new page. They don't know the algorithm yet, but we gonna get it right. Where is my weed tray?
I don't know. Are we hotboxing?
Potentially.
Oh man, do we have to?
I mean, no, we don't. The windows work in this car. I hope. Hold on, let me check.
You hope.
I mean, it's mine, but you never know. You can wake up tomorrow.
I thought you were being funny. That's Cheeks. I saw that nigga a few days ago.
That's my guy. I have no clue where my weed tray is, so I have to be ratchet. But are you guys ready? Because I took a little bit of a little short sabbatical to kind of get everything chilled out. But if y'all ready for this conversation, I'm ready to talk, because this is one that usually, the craziest part about it, we gotta blame women becoming smarter for a lot of this, to be honest, in my personal opinion, because the main reason that marriages, in my personal opinion, aren't lasting as long as they used to is because women needed marriage back in the day.
Yeah.
Like,
to even have any type of rank as a social
status.
Yeah,
your husband was who you were.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Or your husband was what represented everything. So you was just an extension.
People see him out in public, they see his family that he's representing, so yeah.
Yeah, it don't matter what you got going, what you doing.
It's him. He's the face of, he represents all of y'all.
Well, back in the day, ladies could be lit, and if the husband was lame, y'all lame. Y'all whole household lame. It's like, damn, I mean, yeah, you got a nice job, but your husband a low-key weak-ass nigga, so, you know.
Damn.
Your whole household a weak-ass nigga.
You right, but I didn't even think of that.
It's the same thing. Like, the woman could do... The camera angle ain't getting fixed. Listen to what the fuck I gotta say, goddammit. Y'all worry about the wrong shit. It ain't staying. I might be able to fix it in a second. Motherfuckers want to see my pretty face and shit. What the fuck wrong with you niggas and listen to church, goddammit? Jeez.
And when I said church, I said, I don't know if I said church or church, but I said church.
Thanks. Like, come on, dog.
Church.
Come on, now you want to see my outfit, goddammit? It's in the fucking church, man. Nah, but back to what I was saying though. Unfortunately for marriage, but fortunately for women, women ain't got smarter. You see what I'm saying? Because, okay, this is the worst thing that could happen back in the day.
Does it have to be unfortunately?
Well, unfortunately for the marriage, what I mean by that is just in the sense of the sheer amount.
Okay.
Like, I would imagine the quality of the marriage is better now.
Or supposed to be.
Should be. Potentially. Because, okay, if women have their own choices and they have their own ability to...
You know what? Yeah, because, so it's it's a time difference. I can't think of the words that I want to say right now, so I'm going to just break it down. But these days, people aren't settling down. Women, they'll say, you know, I'm not ready to be settled down or things like that. But, you know, back then, growing up, women were raised, should I say, to settle down.
Yeah, that was your job.
Of status, you know, if he's a duke, you'll inherit, the family will be good, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature.
Find you a good husband, have some kids so he could take care of you and the kids.
Marriage is really just a business arrangement. That's a mindset.
Well, they put marriage, I mean, that's a mindset. At first, marriage was supposed to help women out because niggas was just basically out here slaving bitches. Like, and that's the worst part about it. You know what I mean? Because, you know, women didn't really have rights and wasn't making the same amount of money. So it's like, okay, thank God for marriage.
Yeah.
We got a contractual agreement that you gonna take care of me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna cheat and all the other stupid shit. But the unfortunate part is, of course, when you put anybody in a power position, and this is the hardest thing to do, and I'm not just gonna say it's men, just people, period. Beings, period. Like, it's not just even humans. When you put somebody in a power position, it's hard for them to not take advantage of that power. It takes a special person to not take advantage of that.
I was just thinking about that.
Normal people will take advantage of power. Not even, you're not a bad person.
It's typical.
Yeah. Somebody said, I just hate the idea of it. I mean, I understand now hating the idea of it now because of the fact that women have rights and they can kind of do what they want. So it's not necessarily as much of a need as it used to be. But there was a point, women needed marriage. Like, or
it was their life's goal.
Yeah, they wouldn't have shit up. You got a lighter on you?
Nobody's one right here.
What? Thank you. That is a...
You letting the window down?
Murphy, USA. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
It ain't raining anymore.
I just had my head. I don't know.
Oh, no, you good. Yeah, I don't be knowing how the hot box affects the hair. These luscious locks.
I don't need the smell.
Oh, yeah, nah, these locks gonna smell like marijuana and Prada cologne.
But you don't have a kid.
Thank you, Jesus. Say it one more time.
I have a kid.
How is that?
I'm still adjusting. It's only been like, what? Since November. Since November
of this year?
Yeah. Like
wow.
November 13th. That's when my baby was born. Totally taken off guard because, like, I never was the one to be like, yeah, I want kids. I was never openly out there with it. But I was like, if I was to ever get pregnant, you know, and everything's okay with my life, I'll be like, yeah, I'll keep it.
All right, couple personal questions since you're on my podcast. Are you still with the baby father?
No.
How did that happen?
We were never in a relationship.
That
was like a lust thing for me. Yep.
Condoms wasn't a lust thing?
We did use condoms, but
how in the hell?
Wait,
Don't scare me like that.
Wait.
Don't scare me like that. I thought they worked. Hold on, I'm finna die.
That's funny.
I thought them hoes don't work?
That's funny.
They don't work?
You didn't let me finish.
Oh, I'm scared. Okay, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna be quiet.
It became a long-term thing. And no lie, let me just retract a little bit on what I said. I kind of cared about him, so it just wasn't solely a lust thing. So I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna be for real. And shit.
I mean, shit happens. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and try to. I ain't trying to try to break down your life.
Happens. Shit happens, but I know what happened.
What happened? We don't need no names on Pimp Talk. We just know it's you.
Well, obviously he shut up the club. So.
Yeah.
And he thought he didn't. So.
All right, fellas, stop lying to these hoes, fam. All right. With that, I thought I didn't. I thought I did. We be knowing, dog. We be fucking knowing, dog. I know. God damn it. If I'm shooting some shit up, I know it. I don't even do that. That ain't even me. That ain't even my MO.
That's funny.
But I done made a mistake before, God damn it. And what I know, I'm in there. Hey, I'm in there, sweetheart. I'm gonna just have to holler at it like, hey.
But I didn't know
How you didn't know?
And
You
know
can't
what was
feel
crazy?
that?
Well, first of all, because it wasn't like how you think.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It was just weird. I didn't know till like what, some months later, and it was after I made it up in my mind that I was done fucking with him. And then damn, there we go. So,
did that relationship affect how you feel about things like marriage? Where is your mind state on marriage right now? As a woman, a black woman in America, how do you feel about marriage?
Right now in life. Right now in life.
Right now, where you at?
I don't
Sitting
want
in my.
it.
You don't want to get married.
I don't want it. I don't want it. It just seems like it just keeps getting dimmer and dimmer to actually have that. To me. So I'm not gonna lie. I've been gypped a little bit, you know what I'm saying? A few times, repeatedly, and you're like, damn, that shit hurt. And it's embarrassing too. So fuck that shit.
Well,
do something else.
I mean, this is one. Are you good?
Yeah.
This is one thing I always say. You only got to get love right one time.
And I'm tired of trying.
I understand. No, I understand. I'm not saying keep trying. I'm just saying, thankfully, love is one of those things where you only really got to get it right once. Because once you get love right that one time, you don't got to do it no more.
But another thing, you got to, like, depend on the other person to do their part, too. And that's how you get it right once. And I'm not a person that likes to depend on anybody. So...
Well, love doesn't involve depending on somebody. But a relationship does involve you depending on somebody.
Well,
love can be very one-sided.
I believe it.
You can love somebody all you want and they don't give a fuck about you. So with that, love can be super one-sided.
That's fucked up.
Right. D. Smooth Williams says, keep trying, don't give up. I agree. Don't give up.
Was that the Prenup?
Yeah, of course.
Boy.
Don't give up. I make sure I use people's Facebook handles just in case that's how they, their business or whatever.
Okay.
Just on the podcast. If you know who they are, you can call their names out. I don't care. That's cool. But yeah, like, you only have to get it right one time. But that's why I don't really I like the concept of marriage, but I don't like the concept of how marriage is today.
There it is, the concept of it.
Because...
the original concept.
Yeah, because, I mean, is the idea of meeting that one person and then just locking in with them and being there, growing, building, and making a future, making a family, kids, and all that, does that sound awesome? Yeah. But at the same time, the fact that it's being forced on us is the part that I don't necessarily 100% enjoy, because love is hard. And it's complex and it involves a lot of nuance. But a lot of people will make it seem as though if you ain't find it, if you ain't find love, if you ain't find marriage... you haven't
experienced the greatest thing of life.
Exactly. Is love the greatest thing in life? That's a good question too. To add on top of because we already know why marriages is getting shut down earlier, because you can't control the bitches like y'all wanted to back in the day.
Yeah. And then I think you talked about it like not too long ago, but niggas do bitch shit.
Niggas do be doing quote unquote bitch shit. And what I mean by that is, and I wouldn't even say bitch shit in this particular sense. What I will say is niggas are extremely possessive. When niggas feel like some shit is theirs, they feel like it's theirs forever, 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 forever. And with that, sometimes things that they feel like is theirs isn't actually theirs. It's something that's being shared with them. Okay? When a woman shares her heart or her body with you, it's a sharing. She's sharing it with you. She's not giving it to you forever. Okay? You can't keep the motherfucker. Okay? She's sharing it with you. Stop saying you giving up some pussy. Stop saying you giving pussy up. Because that's why niggas ain't giving it back. You was confused. You told a nigga you finna give him some pussy, now you trying to get it back. Hey, we don't end and give around here. You done gave it. So what do you expect him to do? Give it. You are sharing some pussy. Okay. Share some pussy. So that way, when you're done sharing the pussy, you take it back with you. Okay, when you're done sharing your emotions, when you're done sharing your feelings, you take it back with you. Because y'all motherfuckers just be giving shit out. I ain't giving shit.
That nigga said and take it back with you. That's funny.
I ain't giving no dick out. No. You can use some of my dick. I'm not giving no dick out. That's just new. That's just the new.
Ooh, that's funny.
I'm trying to teach y'all something. Y'all ain't listening to me right now. Okay.
But you know, in the sense as to why they. What is it?
Ramika Harper.
Yeah.
Ramika Harper. Traditional or non-traditional, the only love that matters should be. Should be is the love of you and your significant other. What if I got a lot of significant others? Black love is the greatest thing in life. Yeah, that's why I want as much of it as possible. Marriage is only defined by you and your significant other. Okay, so I gotta ask all of my bitches what marriage mean. Not when they for the street still. These hoes don't want marriage. Ouch. Apparently these hoes don't want marriage. I know a lot of married hoes. That is Shelby. If she wants to tell you the last name, just know it is a Shelby. The Shelby, if you've been around.
Who's that?
That's the brother.
Oh.
But
that nigga know.
You're right. Y'all understand the voices when I bring people on Pimp Talk, you guys. I don't like the term "these hoes don't want marriage" because if I had a nickel for every hoe that I knew that was married, I would be a rich man. Hoes actually get married easier than women who are more conservative because a lot of niggas equate sex to love and hoes is gonna give you some pussy. This bitch might really like you, ain't give you no pussy, and you like, well, she don't like love me.
Bro. But were y'all taught that way though? Were y'all ready?
I'm not like that.
I mean,
yeah, my love is equated to like what you're willing to do for me. Like not even necessarily in the sense of like negativity, but I know I was always taught that women pour into a relationship, and then a lot of times men usually use what a woman pours in and grows it, or like and builds out on it, right? So with me, I gotta know what you're willing to put in. If you just putting in you, like if you meeting me don't change who you are, then you don't need to fuck with me.
Change who you are?
Not in the sense of change your personality. It at least got to change a little bit of your habits. It at least got to, because mine's going to change fucking with you.
Okay.
We got to mold into each other, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what is the three colors of the spectrum? Man, it's red, blue, and what is it? Yellow, right? How you make green? Blue and yellow, right?
No.
Don't you make green with blue and yellow?
Yeah, you do.
Now with that, you can still see a little bit of blue and green. You can still see a little bit of yellow and green. But when it molds, it's something completely different. So what do you mean not change? When you want something to mold together, it has to change, at least a little.
Okay.
You can still retain your same properties. Change does not mean lose.
Okay.
You can change eggs, sugar, and flour into a cake. Did you lose any of the ingredients?
No.
You just changed them. People tend to lose themselves. That's why you can't lose yourself into somebody. You just change with them. You got to keep who you are.
I feel that.
You got to keep who you are. So yeah, if you gonna fuck with me, God damn it, and you just doing 1, 2, 3, 4 ABC,
but
nah. You gonna have to add D, E, and F.
I know a lot of guys who don't want to change anything but expect a female to.
Please talk to these niggas about how wrong that is. Please talk to these niggas about how incorrect that is, because that's incorrect.
I'm just saying, because like, how do you? First of all, you get a certain feeling to even be in that type of situation. So,
facts.
Why not compromise and change some of your habits if they have to do the same?
Facts.
Instead of just like, I'm gonna stay the same, you accommodate yourself to me, and etc. And I keep doing me.
Facts. All right, now let's read some of these comments while I'm here. Okay.
It's an upgrade.
I wish I knew how the fuck she gonna make her shit Spanish so I can't Chrissy. It's an upgrade, not really a change. be a 2.0 version of yourself. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, when you upgrade, you change. If I put suspenders and 20 folds on my car, it changed, but it's an upgrade too. You know what I mean? So I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Lauren Versa, facts, very facts, and nobody wants to compromise. I've heard from people who've been married 40 years and they say compromise, communication, forgiveness, and keeping everybody out of your business. Yeah, I fuck with that a lot. Sierra Cooks, I fuck with that. I went from total pea shit to being married. Oh, you definitely changed. Yeah, you gotta change. That's LA Cruz. I fuck with him. He's a battle rapper. All right. It's all about compromise and balance. And it was definitely because I wanted to change. Ain't nobody changing if they don't want to. Nobody. The reason that they say you can't change a person is because nobody changes if they want to. You can change a motherfucker. Easy. You just gotta make them want it.
Well, that's manipulation too, but not in a derogatory way.
Manipulation doesn't have to be a bad word. Motivating somebody is manipulating them to do something positive. That'll throw you off if you actually thought about the definition.
Okay. Elaborate.
Coaching somebody.
Elaborate.
When you're taking somebody that didn't feel a way and you're forcing them to see something within themselves that they didn't see.
Just inspire.
Inspire is another. When you inspire somebody, you using what they didn't have. I'm gonna have to roll this window up so it looks like it's trying to rain on you a little bit.
I'm good.
Okay. When you inspire somebody, when you motivate somebody, that is, you have to force or convince that feeling on them. Forcing a mindset, convincing a mindset is a form of manipulation. You can manipulate somebody into something negative.
How? Okay, so
you can manipulate somebody into something negative or positive. Manipulation is just taking it and forcing it into a different place. That wasn't the place that it was in, mentally. You can manipulate something physically. Me moving, I'm manipulating this around the ethos, okay? It doesn't mean that I'm destroying it. It just means that I am in control of it. I do what I want with it. Coaches manipulate players into playing harder, into running faster than they would have been able to run on their own. Thinking quicker. People have taken words in the English language. Really of course. But people have taken words in the English language and given them connotations that are different from their denotations. Y'all remember English, right? Yeah. Old school 9th grade English. You see what I'm saying? Denotation is the actual definition of some shit. Yeah. Connotation is the concept. Now, if we keep taking manipulation as the concept of something negative, then we'll always see the word as negative.
So you're saying it was neutral? Originally.
Manipulation just means the ability to do what you want with it. I can do what I want with things positively all the time, right? Yeah. You can also do what you want with things negatively. Extremely negatively on both ends. And that's where marriage is manipulation. Oh, this is hold up. Niggas in the comments talking that. I love when niggas in the comments talking that good shit. Okay, let me not miss none of this, okay? He's got a point. I use that tactic at work. LA Cruz, most marriages fail because people lack understanding. Yeah, you could communicate, trust, and all that, but if you don't take the time to truly understand someone down to their core, it won't work for the long run. Hence, 30 years failed marriages, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. Well, honestly, if a marriage fails that long, a lot of times then the man realizes that I've been spending money on something I didn't want to, and he stops. Marriage is manipulation. She manipulates you into believing she is the only girl for you until it becomes your reality. Yeah, because right now that's where you at. That's why the term settling, you see what I'm saying? It seems bad, but every single person that is in a relationship settled, in a sense. And I'm going to explain it again. Okay. I'm going to explain it again.
Comparing that with compromise?
Is what I mean. Yeah. Okay, yeah, facts. Okay, he was just replying. Okay, this is what I mean by...
Is that
Yeah, this is why they use the term settle down and settle and things like that. And it's not a negative term, but it comes off negatively. If we were like our primal instincts.
Okay, now you're on the evolution.
Women would never stop looking for the best mate. That's what they do in the wild.
Looking for the best?
The best.
Okay.
Not...
in their eyes, okay.
No. In general consensus, everyone's eyes. The goal in the animal kingdom as a woman is to find the strongest, fastest, best mate so that way we have the best children and they survive. So with that, we don't do that as humans. You see what I'm saying? We settle for things.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is, let's just take you. If you wanted to, you could spend the rest of your life looking for the perfect nigga.
If I wanted to.
And you would never be able to find it because that is an endless search. Because the moment a nigga does something wrong, you're like, well, I gotta go try to find a nigga that doesn't do that. But you can, if you wanted to, keep the rest of your life looking for the best nigga possible. That's what animals do.
Okay.
We don't do that as humans.
No.
We settle for good. We settle for great.
That's by our standards, though.
That's not a bad thing. It's just, I'm just breaking down the reason why we use the terms that we use for things. People think settling down is just, they never understood why it's called that.
Okay.
You really have to settle for someone. You may be like, all right, I could keep looking for the perfect bitch, but she is 99.8. I'm not finna get this up. I'm gonna settle for this. We gonna settle down right here.
Yeah.
Or some motherfuckers be like, shit, she 50. She 55%. And I've been having trouble finding 10% and she 50%. Come on. I'm settling with you. You know, and you settle.
That's what.
And you settle down. You're done looking for something better. You're done looking for something more. You're done looking for something further. You settle down.
Looking for something further or settling, like you said, and trying to do something else that's the best.
Man, look, once you find that person that you feel like y'all at least somewhat locked in, most of the way locked in, I'm glad settling is a thing. Because do you know how hard it would be to find perfect? I'm glad settling is a thing. Because do you know how hard it would be to find perfect? Impossible.
It is.
Impossible. So, well, I mean, that's exactly what we're saying. You settle because you ain't gonna find perfect in nobody. But animals don't think like that.
Nope.
When you think about it, they will literally, okay, that's why when they have kids with one of their mates, a lot of times they gonna find another one. Well, shit, I might be able to find a nigga that gonna make better kids than his. So let me go see what's up.
How do you make a better kid unless you're talking about physically?
That's what they mean. In the animal kingdom, they worried about, I want to make sure my kids survive better.
But they have to have somewhat of a mind.
If that's a part of their species. Some of these animals stupid, they don't give a fuck. Some animals smart, so yeah, I need my kids to be smart. And like dolphins, they want to make sure that they not only fucking with the strongest and fastest male dolphin, but probably the one that do the best sonar. Why? So that way their kids got good ass sonar. We don't think like that.
Nope.
Nigga, your sonar is straight. You ain't the strong, you kind of strong. You don't swim the fast, you swim kind of fast. I'm fucking with you. Let's do this. I don't want to work no harder. I don't want to work no harder. That's not a bad thing. I love it. I love it. Because for me, you ain't gonna never find perfect. It's a lot of people chasing perfect right now.
Well, people also say she's perfect for me or he's perfect for me. So
I'm not.
Somebody somewhere who first invented what they thought was the definition of perfection settled, and they don't even know. They
don't care. That's the thing. Because in their minds, they done already. But see, this is why I'm glad marriage is the way it is in 2020. Because a woman won't leave, she can leave. And you can't just be grabbing homeless bitches off the street and it's like, I'm gonna marry you, and then change her whole life around like, you know, more bitch go back to the street. I'm glad they don't do that.
Done.
Well, I mean, why she signed the paperwork? You got to sign a prenuptial agreement. Why she signed that bitch? That's her fault.
Okay.
Hey, if the nigga marry you and say prenup, and you like, I ain't doing no prenup, y'all shouldn't get married, right? Or should you still get married and just be sad about it? I don't understand.
I mean, but look, you trying to make somebody do something that they don't want to do. So you talking about prenup, and they say no. So because I don't do what you want me to do right now in this moment.
Well, now we gotta agree on this, huh? Well, I mean, I'm not just gonna hit. First off, I would never just hit a bitch with a prenup the day of marriage. Okay. First off, before
so you gonna build up to it, is what you saying?
Nigga, 5 minutes after this ring, we gonna be walking down the street. After you going like this, you see what? Oh, look at my new ring. Y'all see it? Everybody be like, yeah. By the way, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna have one of them prenups where it's like the prenup is void if I cheat on you. So if I just randomly decide to leave you and I didn't do you wrong, you gotta go. But if I cheat on you,
okay,
then the prenup is void and you can take half my shit. That's how I would do it.
So I have to do something, basically, in order to nah.
No, I gotta actually do you wrong for you to take half of my shit.
But okay.
If I just leave,
what
you
if
just buy.
Abusive? What if you're abusive?
That's
Not
me.
you per se,
No,
but I'm just saying.
That's me doing you wrong. We can put all that in there.
Oh, okay.
We can write it out
Okay.
together. But goddamn it, if I just wake up one morning, look at you in your face, and be like, you know what? Get the fuck out my shit. Actually, bye. Actually, give me this ring. Get the fuck. You gotta go.
Okay.
And no 50%. You get nothing. Bye. I'm not saying that I would wake up and decide that.
So she don't sign it. No, say she does sign it, and you do decide to do that hoe ass nigga shit that you just said. Like,
oh, that's no shit, man. I'm not in love no more. I don't know what happened.
don't nobody just wake up and be like, bitch, I don't love you no more.
Nah, that'd be fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm just saying.
Hoe ass nigga shit, but like.
But I know what type of dog. I know what type of nigga I am. That's all I'm gonna say. I just know what type of nigga I am.
Man.
She said no because she gonna cheat. That's funny as hell. I know you tried not to say it.
No. But say she signs it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, you do decide to do, like I said, that whole ass nigga shit. She just gonna be out. She SOL. You took her, made her sign some shit. Then was like,
well, first off, bitch,
like,
married.
no, I don't want this
well,
bitch.
first
Now
off,
she out.
let me
just in the code.
Let me talk. First off, let me talk to the bitch in the code. While you in the code outside, marriage don't mean stop working. I didn't tell you do that. If you married to me, I didn't tell you do that. I didn't say that. That wasn't my words. So why the fuck you broke if I just decide to leave, bitch, go to work? Maybe when you get off work, I'll love you again. I ain't decide.
So you ain't invested no money together? And you been
right, bitch, you can't tap into one of our bank accounts. You just outside the code, bitch. You can't afford a hotel room. I'm kicking you out.
No, that's what I'm saying. You kick her out. You talking about she can't invest into none of that shit or have any access to it. If you kick her out, you done with her?
No. She can have, if we got a joint bank account that she putting money in, of course she gonna have access to that. I'm talking about, prenup, they be getting half the house, the car, she ain't getting none of that shit.
Okay.
She ain't getting a goddamn thing. She may not even be able to keep the clothes that I bought her. I don't know.
That's not fair.
What's your Craigslist?
What you gonna do?
Craigslist.
You get money back off that shit?
Goddamn right.
So you wasn't in love. What the fuck?
Fuck out the
It was a whole fucking transaction. A long ass transaction.
Marriage is a whole agreement.
Isn't it?
Love is different. Love is completely. Love is an action.
Yes, but they associate that with commitment. Some form of loyalty.
There should definitely be loyalty in marriage. All types of loyalty.
It ain't even just in marriage. In relationships, there should be some form of loyalty. That's why we've connected.
Talk.
So I'm just saying, like, loyalty is what people should look for.
Right, and that unloyal ass bitch finna get her clothes sold.
Unloyal ass friend type shit, like.
Right, she was being unloyal to me by me not waking up. You see what I'm saying? And me being in love with her. Why the fuck when I woke up you ain't do something while I'm in love? So now your clothes gotta get sold to get out.
That's crazy though.
I'm sorry.
So you just making money.
ATM the type of nigga to really do that. I might kick a bitch out and sell her clothes. Actually, I might actually do that. I'm not gonna even lie. Would I kick a bitch out and sell her clothes? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't burn them. I would have to sell them. So
I almost did.
Craigslist.
Not Craigslist, but I didn't try to make no money back off of it, but I definitely was about to light it on fire.
You was finna burn a nigga clothes.
Mm-hmm. It was a hoodie.
Did you buy them?
No.
I see. I bought the shit. I was finna set on fire.
No. But if you fuck with me, you can't control my retaliation, right? Because I didn't control how you came at me with some bullshit. It just happened, right? So
okay. No.
Okay.
Was it words that he? Was the action that he did words? Because if your reaction wasn't words to words, then maybe we got a problem. Okay. Like if it was actions to actions, then you burning shit. Then I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I didn't do it, so it's not that big of a deal. But
it was the thought that counts.
Exactly.
See, we good then. As long as you ain't set niggas on fire or they clothes. Now, like I said, the worst thing that I have done in that sense, I ain't really petty like that. So I'd really have to think like.
But.
Oh, okay. I'm a little petty. I want to
hear.
I was selling weed in college.
Uh-huh.
And the little girl I was fucking with, the little chick I was fucking with, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was selling weed with me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is funny already.
I found out she was texting one of my partners something suggestive.
Okay.
When she had found out that he had got his new car. I already had me a little friend in one of my little classes. So I'm like, I'm already thinking about cutting this hoe off. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. But what hurt me so much was that he tried to mention me and she played me down.
Oh, okay. That's
So you go downplay.
That's disrespectful.
You go play me down. So you want me to tell you what I did? She had 4 zips. Quarter of my shit. She was paying her bills with that shit. She ain't paying her bills with that shit no more. Give me my shit back, goddammit. I'm selling this shit.
No.
You out the game, bitch. You out the fucking game.
I mean, but...
You is done in these streets, bitch. You is done. You ain't gonna be able to sell a nickel bag to a white child in Corpus Christi, bitch. You is done. That hoe ain't selling shit. What? She is done in these streets. Bitch, you better go get your degree, goddammit. You ain't selling shit. I think she got that hoe too, though. Yeah, she married now. Yeah, she got her degree and she married. Yeah, she doing all right. Not fucking with me was probably the best thing that happened.
I mean, but that's not petty. If she downplay you and she
played me down.
Okay, that's not your reaction wasn't petty. Cause that's your shit.
She played me down. You done.
That's your shit though. So
you done in these streets. That was the biggest kingpin moment of my life. I ain't no hood nigga for real. But me and 3 people went over to her house. And I'm walking there. You done it. I'm taking the weed off the table. Oh man, I felt so fucking gangster, dog. I'm grabbing this fucking weed off the table, putting it in a duffel bag. Oh man, how much money you made? She over there, I don't know. Let me go look. She count the money and shit. She handed me the money. Give me this, goddamn! I'm walking out. You did this. You did this to us. What the fuck was wrong with me, dog? I was like 20 years old. I was like 19, 20 years old, just fucking wilding, dog. I was so mad at her, cause like, why the fuck would you play me down? Like, I don't give a fuck if you got a side nigga. Side niggas is cool. I'd be busy. So like, I need somebody to take your fucking attention. You can be fucking texting me while I'm working and shit. I'll be podcasting.
Side niggas, they can fuck too?
It depends. Just keep it quiet. I was just saying, shut all that shit up. Like, if I walk in, your phone need to be closed, okay? If you got a side nigga, why the fuck is your phone open?
Then why you even commit?
I'm not. Ain't no going through it. I better not just be randomly laying your phone just open bright. I'm seeing niggas motherfucking eggplant emojis and shit. I'll smack the fuck out you. Okay, keep it quiet. All right, keep it fucking quiet. All right, why would you play me like that? Okay, why would you disrespect me like that for me to see this? Okay. If I walk in the room,
you disrespect yourself.
No, I don't want to have no. We ain't gonna talk about that part right now. We gonna cross that bridge when we get there. Man. Okay. If I walk in the room and y'all on the phone, goddamn it, that's your aint when I'm in there. All right. If I hear one boo or bay, I'm kicking your fucking forehead.
You
if
keep
I hear
proving my point.
You gotta keep it quiet. You're marked for that story, I remember. But I'm sorry. I don't give a damn. Done.
But back to the marriage's last thing, that's like a part of the American dream. That's like a part of the American dream.
I'll never in my life go through another bitch phone again. Yeah, well, we can have another...
That's hurting yourself.
We can have another whole conversation about this. Going through a woman's phone. That didn't make no damn sense.
You ain't gonna understand half the shit.
You see shit in there.
And then when you do understand, you be like, what the fuck?
When you was confused as to how this bitch work at Target but got a nicer car than you know now. In that phone.
Yep.
You wondered how she got this apartment.
And you wouldn't have found it if you wouldn't have went looking. So
you wondered why it's men's body wash in here, but you ain't never seen no nigga in here. You wondered.
Boy, that shit bad.
I had to really start pimping before I even got close to what a woman's phone looked like. And my phone looked horrifying. My phone to make a motherfucker sad. They be like, oh, God, let me stop calling this nigga now and just go curl up somewhere. You look at a woman's phone, nigga, you go celibate in this bitch. You be like, you know what?
That's funny.
I'm going to the church. I'm tired of this. Because, look, y'all ain't shit. Y'all don't be shit. And the best part is, I'm a lot of women's homeboy. So I get to see it all and all that shit. That shit be bad. That's how I know you niggas is simp as fuck in real life. Some of y'all, y'all ain't on the podcast right now. But some of y'all watch my podcast a lot. I know y'all bitches. They not happy with y'all. That's all I'ma say. I know y'all bitches and they not happy. Like, they really not happy.
What you say?
I'm gonna leave life alone for a bit.
Oh, okay.
That be the worst. Like, because women never mention the nigga name till like 5-10 minutes into the conversation.
Yep.
So they be talking about the nigga ain't shit. Then I'll be like, he even posted this, and you laughed at the shit. You thought it was funny. I'm like, wait, I know him. Yeah, that nigga saw from the hole. Oh no. No, I be hearing stories about y'all. I be like, oh no, no, not you. You was so gangster all the time. What happened?
That's funny. No.
My pot, no. It's ruined. What's really ruined is my perception on a lot of you niggas. That's how I know y'all be lying. How many hoes y'all got, body count.
Do you think a lot of men want marriage? Well, I ain't gonna even say men. A lot of dudes, like in this generation, in our generation, do you think they want marriage?
Yes.
You do?
Yes. A lot.
Okay.
You know why?
But why aren't they willing to?
A lot of niggas learn from their mamas. You want me to tell you what single mothers teach boys?
What?
That they kings. Do you know how kings get treated? They don't really have to be nice to the people that's they subjects. The motherfuckers used to get whatever the fuck they wanted. Half of these niggas don't know how to compromise, and their mothers taught them how not to compromise.
Because she didn't.
You the catch. You the prize. Your woman should at least be doing everything that I'm doing for you.
But women do that to their daughters too.
Women are really hard on their daughters.
Yeah, that is true.
Too hard. Unbearably difficult. I think I got like 2 homegirls that's actually even cool with their mama. The rest of them can't stand their mama. In the black community, I'm talking about.
Okay, because I was like, yeah.
In the black community, I'm talking about. Well, we black, so of course we gonna talk about us first and then branch down. So if it doesn't apply, then I would love to hear from other races how the mother-daughter thing is. But I know in the black community, especially single mothers, yes, them and they daughters is like fucking mortal enemies. It's rare.
Well, not mortal. Not always.
Oh my God.
Okay, this is what you know.
Too many. It started to scare me a little. Like, I've actually wanted to start to, like, doing a class and, like, asking questions and interviewing women. Because it's so many women that are not cool with their mama. Do not fuck with them. Had terrible experiences. Feel as though their mama was jealous of them. Yeah, it's rough. So now, and then they actually even got to watch the boys not go through that.
Yeah.
So that made it worse.
I completely understand.
So that made it worse. So they got to watch the mother not treat the son like that, and then treat me like that.
And it'd be okay.
A lot of these niggas take the term king wrong. Because a king don't really need a queen. Back in, like, if we talk about the real, the kings that they talk, the queen was just kind of like a luxury that they picked randomly. That's why it's like when women say they queens, which queen are you?
I mean,
are you Queen Elizabeth? She did it on her own.
I was about to say, it's kind of iffy because if they're already royally queens, they don't necessarily need a queen. We're not expected to have one as much as a woman with no status would. So
a nigga conquered something and then picked a wife, and that's a queen. That don't really count as you doing anything. You was bad. You was a bad bitch, and I just conquered your land. You were the fairest. What's the term? You were the fairest maiden. Yeah, you were the fairest maiden in land, and I just conquered your lands. So I'm going to take ye. Because you know, instead of you, it'd be like, I'm gonna take ye, right?
Yeah, but
I take ye to be my wife. Now you are queen of wherever the fuck this land is that I just took over. And every daughter that you have is a princess, and every son that you have is a prince. You didn't do anything. Neither did they. I did something. That's why niggas that's why niggas back in the day, and that's why white men trip like they do. Because that's how life used to be for them. Women and kids wasn't shit. Nigga, I did that. The fuck? Nigga, what the fuck you mean women want rights? What the fuck they got rights for? Nigga, fuck y'all.
That's funny. I did that shit.
I did this. Why do you think white people be so upset at black people right now? Even though they built America off the backs of black people, they built America. You heard that part, right? Mm-hmm. They built America off the backs of black. So in name, my nigga, we built this. Y'all was just the tools.
I mean, but still.
Have you ever had a hammer be like, nigga, I should live in a house too?
America was never,
have you ever had a motherfucking screwdriver and a power drill be like, why can't I sleep in the bed? That's what white people used, tools. And now they looking at us like, why the fuck is my screwdriver trying to have fucking equal rights? Why the fuck is my dishwasher trying to have equal rights? I just wanted to get a cool ass talking dishwasher from Africa. And now the motherfucker want to be a person? White people ain't trying to have that shit. They not. Do you think white people is looking at you, my garden tool? You was my hose pipe a little bit ago. Now you trying to be a person? You was my lawnmower yesterday. 100 years ago to generations of white people is a day. White people been here forever. So have we. But white people been here forever doing this dumb shit. Them 100 years, they still look at us as motherfuckers. God damn it. We just gave y'all shirts 2 weeks ago. We just put shoes on y'all a week and a half ago, and you niggas want to be people now?
I mean, but...
Come on now. I know that hurts feelings.
No, them wanna be But that's always a mindset thing, though. Like, who gave them the knowledge of knowing that they are above a person just because of, you know?
Well,
so what makes you? How are you qualified to call me your what? Washing machine? What you say? My washing machine. My
this is why they feel that way.
It's a mindset.
I mean, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
This is why they feel that way. I'm just gonna put you in their headspace because I love doing hypotheticals and I love comparing things. If you went and got you a dog today, right?
Okay.
Like you went to the pound and got you a dog.
Okay.
And you trained that dog to cook eggs.
You didn't start at the beginning.
You took the dog from somewhere where the dog was doing its own thing, but you came and took that hoe.
A dog.
That's what they see us as. That's why I said that.
Okay.
That's why I said a dog instead of another person. That's what they see us as. Let me run it back.
Okay.
You grab something from the pound, first off, that you feel like is... Because when they saw us in Africa, they felt as though we was primal. That we wasn't really all the way people yet. Still animalistic. That's why I use dogs as an analogy. But this dog can do some crazy shit like that I've never seen before. So like you bring it to the house, this dog cook eggs. Well, I'm gonna make sure now my dog can cook eggs and rice. I'm gonna teach him how to make eggs, how to make rice, even season it, right? You come in that bitch one day, and instead of you having eggs and rice, your dog is eating eggs and rice. Ain't that gonna fuck you up?
No, because... Okay.
Ain't that gonna fuck you up? You supposed to be eating breakfast, and then your dog...
Yeah.
Your pet,
Yeah.
something that I went and found that's supposed to be for me is now doing things for itself. Niggas don't even want cats because cats don't just do everything that you say.
Yeah.
White people went and got whole humans. It was like, why aren't y'all listening?
That's what I'm saying, though. But I understand your concept. I just don't... I understand your concept. That's all I'm saying. I understand the concept of what you're saying.
Well, you are not a slave. And speaking of, where can the people find you?
I'm on Facebook as Shelby W. You know what I'm saying? Shelby Wiley.
Mm-hmm.
And I am also on Instagram at Shelby. It's like 5 E's at the end of that bitch.
Just keep pressing E until you see her picture.
Fact. Real talk at the end. And
Shelby.
that's with the C. And that's with the C because niggas always want to, they just typically spell with an S. It's CHELBIE.
It would be funny if I met somebody named Shelby with an S. I'd be like, ew.
But I always wanted it. Because
Why?
niggas kept saying Shelby and
Shelby.
Chelsea. How do you see a, how do you see an S? But yeah, I'm on there. Those 2 websites, y'all.
All right, well, it is Young God the Pimp. I'm finna close. We don't put no hoes on the strip. We use a smooth talker, swift hand to break down a bitch. It's the respect that we get. The energy, the effort, it's the time that's spent. And my time is money, so they're gonna reimburse every cent. If that don't make sense,
then you ain't watching Pimp Talk.
exactly. And you need to be subscribed right now. Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. And also Breaker. And I think we have like 19 more, but I don't remember them on hand. And y'all don't actually be on them as much as I think it's like less than 1% that's on those other 19. But those 7, y'all be on, especially Apple and Spotify. So go subscribe today or yesterday. The fact that you haven't been subscribed and you've just been watching my Facebook Live doesn't make any sense. I must be attractive as fuck because the people will love to watch my Facebook Lives. But then when it's time to